Hey, welcome back, everybody. So, I am ready for tonight's dinner. I had a buddy come over and pick up some eggs that I sold to him, and he was telling me that he's going to have steak for dinner tonight. I was like, man, that sounds pretty dang good. I think I'll have me some. So that's what I'm having for dinner tonight: steak and some kind of tater, probably fried potatoes. But anyway, I just wanted to show y'all how I marinate my steaks. This is a New York strip steak, and all I do. Actually, first, before I start off, I got all this fancy new stuff for Christmas. I got some fancy new oil bottle for my daughter, and I got my pepper and salt grinder for my daughter for Christmas. And I got these fancy new measuring cups for my mother-in-law for Christmas. And I feel, or sorry, not mother-in-law, stepmother, I'm sorry. But anyway, I feel like a fancy chef now. Like, I got all these fancy stuff to cook with. I feel like a fancy chef. But anyway, this is how I marinate my steaks. I start off with some oil. Put a nice little layer of oil on there. And then I do my pepper. And I'm really generous with my pepper. Get quite a bit of pepper on there. And then I'm just gonna do a little bit of salt, not a whole lot, because the steak already has the fat, so that's gonna have salt in it. And then I got some thyme. I'd rather use fresh thyme, but I only have the frozen right now, but that'll work. So anyway, I always flip mine with using a fork or something because I don't want to handle the raw meat. I think it's pretty kind of gross if you handle raw meat and then touch all your bottles over here. You're leaving that meat residue on it. That's kind of pretty nasty. So that way I'm not touching the meat at all. So anyway, the other side I put another layer of oil, some more pepper, a little bit of salt, a little more thyme, and we'll put some garlic on top of this side. Kind of like that. So this will be set out and marinate until I'll start cooking on some other things. So anyway, like I said, you want to just leave this out at room temperature. Don't want to put it back in the refrigerator or anything like that. Just let it set out. And while you're cooking your other ingredients or other things that you're going to have with the steak. All right. So I am going to saute my onions for my fried potatoes. I want to have fried potatoes with my steak. So anyway, medium heat. I've already got my onions all cut up. Got them in there. I got me a little dollop of butter here. I like sauteing with butter, mostly butter. I do a little oil, which I want to do with my little fancy oil dispenser here. I'm not sure what are these things called. I don't really know. I call it an oil dispenser. So anyway, just a little drizzle of oil there. I'm gonna put some salt and pepper in it with my fancy pepper grinders. A little bit of salt. And I got my fancy little wooden spoon here, or spatula, whatever you'll call it. It's another thing that my daughter got me for Christmas. Some wooden kitchen utensils. That way I wouldn't scrape up my skillets here. And I do appreciate everybody that got me stuff for Christmas to help me do a better job of cooking. So I'm gonna let these saute up for a little bit. Okay, you're probably wondering why I saute my onions before I put them in with my potatoes. And the reason for that is because I found out in the past if I cook them both together that the onions will burn or they will stick to the skillet. And the reason for that is because the potatoes takes longer to cook than the onions do. So anyway, I saute the onions first, then I cook potatoes, and then I'll add them all together once the potatoes are done. So anyway, I've got my potatoes cut up, and hold on, I already got my burner on, so I need to put some oil in here real quick. And I got a little stick of butter. So anyway, I'm fixing to fry up my potatoes. And another good Christmas present for my other daughter. she got me some mixing bowls, and I really appreciate that. I really like these suckers. They're heavy duty, and I don't know if you can see the bottom of them or not, but they got this little non-slip rubber thing around it here. I really like that. So anyway, here's my potatoes. I got them cut up. I'm fixing to dump them in here. So I really appreciate both my daughters for the Christmas presents they got me, and my stepmom. So it's going to help out a lot on all my cooking. So anyway, I'm going to add some salt and pepper to it. Like that. There we go. And we'll let these suckers fry up, and I'll get back with y'all in the next step. I may need to find a lid for this thing. There we go. That'll help them cook better with a lid on it. It'll hold all that heat in there. And it'll help cook them faster too. Okay, welcome back. So while my potatoes are cooking, I am going to make me a dessert for dinner tonight. And what I'm having is this rotten banana. It's actually called a plantain. But anyway, all you do is just peel it like you would a regular banana or whatever, I think. Okay, plantain is just a little bit different from a regular banana. Their skin is a lot thicker, and it doesn't peel very easy. But anyway, I was told that this one's not quite ripe yet, but the riper they are, the blacker they are. Yeah, these things are hard to peel. I didn't realize that. But let's see if I can cut it a little bit here. And anyway, the blacker they are, the sweeter they are. And since this was not real sweet or real black, it's going to taste more like a potato. So anyway, I'm just going to slice her down the middle. It's got some seeds up in there. You can cook all that together. It's pretty difficult to cut too. Anyway, you'll slice her up. First I need to put some oil in my pan here, a little bit. Like that. I've already got some frying there. Make a couple more little slices on this sucker. And there you go. Let the sucker fry up a little bit. And then we're gonna flip it. We're gonna flip it over and fry the other side. So I'll get back with it here in a little bit. And of course, stir my potatoes here real quick. See how these suckers are looking. Oh yeah, fried up nicely. So, of course, you know, all my scrap pieces, they always go to my chickens. So they'll enjoy these. Okay, so my potatoes are almost done, so I'm going to go ahead and add my onions. Get all these onions out of there, man. This will be good. I tell you what, there's nothing like onions with your fried potatoes. Anyway, I'm just going to stir them all in here real good. Get all them flavors mixed together. Like that. Alright, get back with me here in just a minute. I'll show you what's left. Alright, so next thing is, hey, we're fixing to start on the steaks. We're going to cook them suckers up. So anyway, I got my skillet hot. That sucker is screaming hot. We're gonna throw a little bit of oil in here. And a little bit of butter. Oh yeah. I'm gonna get my steaks ready. I'm not gonna put the garlic in there right now just because the garlic will burn because the skillet's so hot. All right. You hear that sound? That's the sound you want to hear. You want to sear in your meat. That way it captures all the juices inside the meat. I like my steaks medium rare or medium raw, the way I like to call it. So it's not going to take very long to cook. Okay, so what I'm going to do next is I'm going to baste the meat. So about halfway through cooking, you just want to take the oil and butter that's in your pan and just drizzle it over your meat. Like that. And now I am going to attempt to cook the edges. So all you do is hold it up for a little bit. That way you're cooking like I said, you're cooking the outside edges, the fat, and all that. So. All right, welcome back everybody. So my steaks and everything is done, and man, I tell you what, this is a good looking plate. Nothing wrong with steak and tater and broccoli. Woo wee! I'm gonna throw a little bit of butter on everything before I get started. You heathen. Oh my goodness, man. I cannot wait to dig into this steak, I tell you. All right. I'm gonna get a little salt and pepper on everything real quick. All right, here we go. Y'all ready? Man. Oh yeah, that looks really good. I like my steak medium raw. All right, let me give this sucker a try. Man, it's good. Tell you what, that puts Gordon Ramsay to shame right there. Eat your heart out, Chef Ramsay. Oh man, got my good old broccoli. Love me some steamed broccoli. Or actually, this is boiled broccoli. Taters and onions, man. That's hot. Man, that is so good. I'm gonna have to give you a little garlic, a little steak. Slop up them juices right there. Oh yeah. I tell you what, if you have a good steak and it's cooked right, you don't need any kind of seasonings or sauce on it, like the steak sauce, the A1, and all that crap. Do away with all that mess. Delicious. So, again, y'all quick spend all your money by going out to eat. And oh crap, yeah, I forgot about this. I gotta try one of these. A good old plantain. Not bad. It is a little sweet, but it does taste a lot like potato. So next time I'll know to get the riper ones before I try to cook them. Okay, welcome back everybody. So I finished my dinner and oh my God, I pigged out on that steak. That sucker was so delicious. Anyway, I finished everything that was on my plate and I was stuffed, but I made sure I saved room for dessert. This is something my aunt gave me for Christmas. And let me see what we got here. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. Hold on a second. There we go. Strawberry Delight. That's what she called it. And if I know my Aunt Cece, I know this is going to be delicious. So, I want to see what this sort of tastes like. Nothing but strawberries and Cool Whip, man. That's so good. That is delicious. Well, thank you, Aunt Cece. This is delicious. Thanks for the Christmas gift. I appreciate it. Love it. Bye, y'all.